I'll put a turtle in the road. I'll pull over to get him off. I'll get a turtle off the side of the road and put him in the middle of the road. Yeah.
Look at this picture I made.
I got him to make Kevin and Carson kissing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Welcome to the Rodeo Time Podcast. We've got your host, Dale Brisby, bringing you all the action live from Winnebago. It's not live. It's pre-recorded. Sorry, y'all. I'm a little distracted. I got to let the music play. Welcome to the Rodeo Time Podcast. I love that music. It just gets me ready for the day. Today was not that hard to get ready for because we were all excited to come to work and just stare at how beautiful our man looks. Thank you for the reveal. Man, you're looking good.
Yeah.
It's crazy how tan you look for April.
Right. Yeah. I moved to Texas. There's a lot higher UV around here.
Tan everywhere.
And we had practice yesterday.
Tan all over. Tan all over.
Yeah, it's not very consistent. I tanned my palms also.
I wear Shady Rays because they fit my face. They block the sun, they look amazing, and they're affordable. And if you use code DALE on ShadyRays.com, they'll be even more affordable to the tune of 40% off when you buy 2 pairs. So go to ShadyRays.com and use code DALE. I love you all.
So, on a previous podcast, we talked about a bet that these two made. How did it come up? How did the bet come up? Before we get into the details of it, like, what's the conversation?
Pretty sure we were watching some of the videos, and I was watching Ryan, and I was like, I could do that. And he's like,
Oh, so you started it.
I'm pretty sure. I was like, I feel like I could ride Bob Ross first.
Y'all were working a booth?
Yeah.
Together.
In Fort Worth.
Which they asked not to. Okay, so, yeah, well, we got to back up. You
I
guys
didn't
butt
ask
heads.
not to.
We're going
There's
to back
no-
up. You guys butt heads hard. And I think it was Dylan said, I was like, who's working Fort Worth? And one of y'all, I think Dylan said, I'll work any week, just not with Ryan. And I said, okay, perfect. So we're going to put you on the second week with Ryan. And so you guys are there.
Oh, yeah.
And it sounds like you're butting heads at the booth because
No.
you just randomly like, oh, I could do that.
Dylan
We had
and
a great
I
time.
just have a lot of friendly competition. I think.
Well,
I think it's friendly.
it's
I
more
hope
like-
I hope it's friendly.
he says something, like I'll say something, and then Ryan's like, no. Like, it's always, he's got to be right.
Yeah.
But this time I felt like I finally proved him wrong because he uses like these big words in most arguments.
The bet was originally supposed to be for $100.
Hold on 1 second. Can you tell us some of these big words you're using in arguments?
That I'm using?
Yeah, that throw him off.
Nothing comes to mind, but anything like with 3 syllables or more, I think usually,
Articulate's probably one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
or anything that has to do with a computer.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be 3
Dude,
syllables.
I haven't asked for advice in a long time.
Yeah,
on
it's
that
been like a
computer.
week.
It's true.
Yeah, it's solid.
I'm dialed
2
in.
full work days.
I just have to do it first. and
Figured
then
out
I'm
what
good.
Google was, ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Then
We figured out that
been troubleshooting my own problems. It's great.
we have to use tokens for AI for,
yeah.
for thumbnails that we don't have anymore.
Anytime
because
I try to
we
use
used all of them.
Photoshop to create a thumbnail, I can't use any kind of AI.
Well, I'll just let y'all know. I had a blast using it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
Look
have
at this picture I made.
this picture of it.
It's not the thumbnail. It's just
I got him to make Kevin and Carson kissing. Yeah, so we all have the same Photoshop, Adobe, whatever, and everybody uses the same thing, for a business platform, whatever. Apparently, we only have so many AI tokens
And
under our belt.
Dylan found them.
3 days in, they're gone. They're spent.
as a company.
I
Yeah,
didn't know.
for the whole company, right? Yeah,
Someone should have warned me, man.
yeah, yeah. I got no work done those days.
You can't be mad when you give a monkey a gun and he shoots somebody.
So
But yeah, it was supposed to be for $100.
the bet.
Yeah, that he could ride Bob Ross his first time on a Bronc, and that was all that was supposed to. And then I was in I was in Houston with Ty, and the podcast came out that y'all did, and suddenly I found out that there was a spray tan on the line.
But
Yeah.
you thought I was crazy when I made that bet. You had at the time you were like, "Oh, you ain't."
I will say, yeah,
Boo.
I jumped on that bet a little quick. I was like, there's no way, like it, which I don't know why.
You were hot during
And
that
just
booth though.
just to clarify, Bob Ross is kind of our second level bucking horse. He's not somebody that he's not a horse that we put someone on for their first ride at all, ever. Like I wouldn't even think about it. Since we have the Baptist, who makes a big circle, goes straight to the pickup man, kicks over a Coke can. The Baptist is where everybody starts, at least a dozen rides. Then you level up to Bob Ross. And so that's probably why our man Ryan's knee jerk was, oh, you can't skip to level 2. You can't skip to level 2.
You can't triple stamp a double stamp. Lord.
There's no way. So in your mind, in your Excel spreadsheet type mind, you're thinking, that's a level 2 Bronc.
Those
Beaches
numbers
are
didn't
winning.
crunch.
Yeah, and those numbers are not crunching. There's no way. Anyhow, and so you doubled down. At what point did you think maybe I shouldn't have made that bet?
When I looked at the student loan bills that I have due next month, and I realized that wasn't a guaranteed $100, because I started thinking about he's been on ranch broncs before and also
I've
some
got
bareback
chicken.
horses, and I was like, I really can't afford this.
How many ranch broncs have you been on?
Like 4 or 5.
45?
Wow, dude, you're kind of a bronc rider.
No.
Not 45.
I'd say 5 max.
Oh,
but I
okay.
was chicken flipped off.
So
of
like
4.
5 or maybe even like 4.
Yeah.
Why didn't you just say that?
Because
Anyway,
I don't know how to answer those.
I didn't want to make a big deal out of it because it's not that. I know we didn't have the link weaver when I made that bet.
I got on it twice.
I know.
I didn't even
I
pony
know.
in that saddle.
And
I
then
sat in that
Jacobs
saddle
came
twice.
And
you
not
just
using his own stuff or anything.
so
Basically
you thought
sutured him into the saddle.
you thought that I was going to just throw our man on a bronc willy nilly,
I
no
thought
prep work,
spur
no
board,
nothing.
Maybe. I don't know what I was thinking.
To be honest, he still got less of a crash course. I mean, I make guys.
We
Donnie,
sat up his saddle. Me and Carson sat up his saddle. He didn't even look at it.
An
I
hour
looked at
before
I
we
didn't.
did it.
Yeah.
No, I did not.
So
I had thought about it, but I mean, Donnie can speak to how hesitant I am to put people on bucking horses.
very
I'll-
hesitant.
Yeah, I'll put people on bulls all day long, whatever. Yeah, go get on trunk. I let them buck trunk without me. But a bucking horse, dude, that's dangerous. So I will say that, like, on a normal day, that's a safe bet. That is a super safe bet because riding saddle bronc horses is like the hardest to learn of the 3 rough stock, in my opinion, hands down. Saddle bronc is the hardest because you're not welded in there like a bareback rigging. And there's not a lot of horses out there that you can just learn on, like the Baptist. And so anyhow, I think that it's rough to learn. And I've only ever seen one other person ride their first saddle bronc horse. He had probably been on a few more ranch broncs than you. Dylan, former college football player, been on a
too.
couple of ranch broncs. The other person who I've seen ride their very first saddle bronc horse was a former college football player who had been on a couple of ranch broncs, and his name is Corey Pippen. He's my farrier, great guy, stud athlete, and rode the snot out of both the Baptist and Brisket for his first ride. But he had just had a kid, and so he was a little hesitant to pursue it, you know. But anyway.
I will not be having a kid on the way.
Are you going to get on more broncs?
I maybe down the road, but I like bears too much.
Good.
Man,
I'm a
you didn't
gladiator. I love the fight in bears.
You didn't even just
I mean, it's-
stay on though. Like you killed it. You spurred him.
Yeah, but
It
like
was kind of crazy. It was really crazy.
it's way
Yeah.
harder to learn. Like they always say, it's way harder to learn like master saddle bronc. Bears, I feel like it's for like a guy like me. It's way easier for me to I keep it more simple. Like linebacker, fill a hole, hit it and I can attack. I know my job, what I'm doing, and I'm more confident in that. But I feel like saddle bronc, it's more. I say it's the beautiful side of it because it just like when you get a nice horse and it cracks out, it looks so beautiful.
Yeah, when you're tapped off on a bronc. Yeah.
But a bear, you just.
What do you think helped you the most?
Just being in the saddle. Like I haven't been in a saddle much here, but like back home, I feel like I was in a saddle. Like just I don't know, kind of knowing a horse, I guess, being comfortable up there.
Maybe. I've just seen some guys that have like spent a lot of time in saddles. Just I don't know. Maybe it's a combination of all of it.
I don't know. I was confident because I feel like I have good hips. And I don't know. This helped me with a lot of sports.
Yeah, the hips don't lie.
Yeah,
That's what I've heard.
that's what I've heard too. Camo.
Yeah. I think it's all the things, all the above. You've been on a lot of saddle horses. You've been on ranch broncs. You've nodded for 15 bareback horses. Like being able to stay awake for the first couple of jumps is huge.
Yeah.
So like that wasn't a surprise to you to just be on the back of a bucking animal. And then also just the obvious athleticism that comes with 4 years of college football. I think all those things are what led to like, but dude, there's some stud athletes that come in here and do not perform well.
I like the pressure on my back. I've always loved that situation of just like.
And it's no fault of their own. But like Dalton Vox, college swimmer, super athletic, super strong. He was a little tall for bull riding.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's tough. We got another one coming in, taller than Dalton.
Yeah.
Logan. He's college basketball player. He's about to try to ride bulls as soon as he heals up from his surgery. But anyway, yeah, my hat's off to you on that because bronc riding, oof.
It was fun though.
Yeah. Jacob's really, he probably kept it pretty simple for you.
Yeah,
as far as the advice.
He told me I bailed on the plan. He told me just to D up after I mark him out.
Yeah.
I guess something just got into me. I was like, screw it. Let him rip, tater chip.
If I could go back, I would cut you off at the end of that arena and just call it 7 seconds. Like my internal clock was watching you, and I let you kind of make that round at the end of the arena because he bucks, but he also covers a lot of ground, and it's 150 foot long. Like you rode him 8 seconds, but if I'd have cut you off when I wanted to, it would have been about 7, or when I should have. And so yeah, you made that circle. You haven't double grabbed yet. You kind of bobble on top of the saddle, and then you fall and hit the ground and get knocked out. How many times do you think you've been knocked out?
Dude, it's kind of getting sad at this point, but 3 times. I don't know if it's like me getting knocked out.
Wait, 3 times?
Yeah,
Since being here.
since being here.
No,
Yeah, I know 3 times
Total.
Oh,
since
total?
being here.
Man, it started since we put first time putting a helmet on. I feel like I haven't been like knocked out, but there's been many games where I don't remember playing at all. Like
Yeah,
We're
definite
always-
concussion.
taught or my dad was always telling us if you're not knocked out, and even if you are, gather yourself and get back up because then you'll miss the next game. I don't know.
When did you put on a helmet first?
Man, you remember those little toy helmets you could buy in the kit and it has a jersey and everything? Man, we
Halloween costume.
dude, 3-4 years old, we were throwing them some bucks on and hitting each other.
But so you were playing it's not like you started in high school.
No, sir. We as soon as we could go, we were going.
What high school did you go to?
It's my freshman and sophomore year. I was in Louisiana, Kaplan, Louisiana, and then I moved my junior year to Douglas, Wyoming.
The Louisiana, how big was that school?
3A. I
So-
don't know the difference in Texas.
What positions you play?
I was a quarterback and safety, and then
Oh, you were a quarterback.
and then when I moved back to Douglas, Wyoming, I was a running back and a safety type. He threw me in the back, but he just told me to go where the ball went, pretty much.
Yeah.
So it was pretty nice. But then I went and played. I went as a running back to college football, and then I had 3 guys ahead of me, and they're all studs. and one of the linebackers got hurt, and so I switched to outside linebacker and started my redshirt freshman year.
Which one do you like the most?
Man, no offense to the guys, but our linemen weren't very good at that point, and I was like, I'm tired of getting hit. I want to hit somebody. So I'd like linebacker because I could just be a dog and smash him with his face in.
Yeah. What was the switch like from high school football to college football?
And Louisiana, it was fast. And then Wyoming, it was kind of slower, I felt. But mainly every level, it's just the linemen.
Why was there such a difference in speed?
And from Louisiana, Wyoming,
Yes. You don't know. Yeah.
they were faster down south.
Gotcha. So, little bit slower paced game.
Yeah.
Sorry, I interrupted you. I was just curious.
The linemen are just every level. The linemen get bigger and faster. Like the defensive linemen and the offensive linemen, they just get like the positions are kind of the same. Like in the league, like they're studs. Like D2 and JUCO, they're all studs. And that like the receivers, defensive backs, but like the main difference is the linemen.
Really?
Yes. Like you'll get a defensive lineman that weighs 320 pounds that can run like a running back, like agile too, and yeah. That's
Troy Eggman said the first time he got chased down from behind, because we were talking about Reggie White. It was against the Eagles his rookie year, and it was Reggie White that snuck up on him, and he was like, he just was so not used to that.
the level of speed.
Yeah, the level of speed from a lineman.
Yeah, that's right.
So there was a big switch from Louisiana to Douglas. It slowed down a little bit more for you. But then what about switching to college?
It was like at first, because there was like, you went from maybe 8 different, you had like 8 plays that you ran for sure, and then you'd mix in a few. But college, there was like, man, each team was a different playbook pretty much, but we had like 130 plays that we had to remember.
Wow.
And then like each week we have to know all of those plays, but then there was like, we playbooked it for a certain team. So like,
Yeah.
it was never the same. So that was probably the hardest part, like getting a play, knowing what you have to do, and then you would also have to know like 3 different other things, like a check or something. Like if you see a guy move here, it would change that play and within the play. So it was like, that was probably the biggest, like being able to pick up and actually study the playbook, because I didn't really, I don't know, studying wasn't always something I would do. But then when I buckled
You
down.
don't say.
Well, I just hear, what about the lifestyle change? Because I hear a lot of people talking about like how when you go to college football, it just like becomes your life.
It was a 24/7 job. Like if you weren't practicing, working out, you were recovering and studying. Like it was just an all day, every day thing.
Yeah.
And then like you always want to be better, because there's kids that are coming in that are younger. Like, I mean, we're 22, 23, but a 19 and 18-year-old stud that comes out of high school coming to take your position, and you can't take your foot off the gas either. So
What is it that drives you to keep your foot on the gas sophomore, junior year?
man,
Is everybody there have a goal of like playing beyond college, or are most guys that aren't going to do that just there for the love of the game?
I knew I wasn't going to go play in the NFL or anything, but mainly I just didn't want to be a pussy.
And then also obviously get an education.
I really didn't care about it.
Okay.
It's cool.
So you just didn't want to quit,
No,
and you loved football.
I wanted, like, when I hit somebody or when I go off the field, I wanted that team. I wanted the whole team to know, like, he's going to smash your face in. I don't know. That me and my middle linebacker, like, practices sucked, like, for the offense, because we did not, like, even during, like, you practice how you play. We did not take our foot off the gas in practice either. Like, my mom was just telling me the kid from my high school that was when I was a senior, he was in 8th grade, but he's now playing at that same school. And they're like, yeah, the coaches still talked about me and
Dang.
saying that, like, me and Ryder, like, you got to keep that same pace, and, like, just how crazy we were in the weight room. Like, it was just, they said we didn't, like, joke around or play it too much. Like, when it came to football, we was all in. And, I mean, I don't think I was all in like I thought I was. Looking back, I wish I would have changed. Like, I kind of partied a little bit too much. And, I mean, I guess I was just a college kid, and that's what we did. But I know that we set the tone, and we made it strict that there's no, like, going off, like, half.
Yeah, you bet. So when you got out of college, when did you start thinking about rodeo?
I never really thought about rodeo. I just wanted to be a good cowboy. Like, there's this kid that he's like, you ain't never going to make any money cowboying or any of that. And I was like, I'm not in it for the money. Like, I love just to be out here. And I don't know, I just love the life. It's just something so pure.
So what is it that in your mind that made you apply for this job? Because when you applied, I mean, it's mainly like media.
I don't know, just I've always watched YouTube, kind of been a YouTube head, and something about creating a film, like, with the camera and the people, and then creating something is just so cool to me. Like, being able to put that, and I don't know, I love movies, and I always wanted to make a movie one day. That's kind of my goal here, is one day make a movie for Rodeo Town.
Yeah.
I just
Cool.
love that.
Hey, old son, Total Feeds has been powering Radiator Ranch for over a decade. It kept Boone going, gave him an extra 8 years on his life, I know. If you don't feed Total Feeds, you ain't no cowboy. I was feeding it long before they sponsored me, and I'll be feeding it long after they drop me. Look out for horse treats coming soon to Total Feeds.
Back to the spray tan. Like, what did you think this morning when you got up and looked in the mirror?
You look
I was
great.
really hoping that it was going to rinse off more. Kimber, the girl that gave me the spray tan yesterday, told me not to take a shower for 6 to 8 hours. And thank God I didn't listen to that advice.
Well, I texted you on your way out.
Yeah.
I was like, go take a shower.
Go take a shower, yeah. And so I had it on for maybe like 2 hours, and I rinsed it off, and I got in the shower, and I thought it like all came off. And I came back in the warehouse. I was like, thank God. And Donnie and everyone was kind of disappointed because they were like, oh man, like you just look normal.
Yeah.
And there was like still 3 hours left to work or so, or we'd sat around after work, and it started getting darker, like a lot darker.
What's up with that?
I woke up this morning and it's really dark. It's really dark. And like I feel like my
still don't look
arms
bad, though.
I feel like my arms like blended okay, but like my face, if you look at it close, it just looks dirty. Like it looks
It does look
disgusting.
But it's a very clean and even dirt.
Yeah.
It like filled all my like big pores and everything. Like it's gross. The bottoms of my feet, where I stood in the tent to get the spray tan, they are black. Like it looks gross.
Whip them dogs out.
What
I don't know if
what did you think when he walked in this morning?
I texted him last night. I was like, dude, you're a good sport. Like, that was cool that, I mean, we say something, we're going to do it around here. But I was like, that was pretty cool.
Well, he's a good sport because he's not the one that said spray tan.
No, that's true.
That was our idea, and we tacked that on later.
Man,
I still think
so
Dylan
glad
would look way better with it.
No, I'm so glad that Jacob welled me in that sumbug.
I was nervous beforehand, not necessarily for the spray tan, but I started getting in my head about like, I had pulled you aside before you had gone on, and I was like, hey man, like don't do this for the bet. Like if you want to get on a Bronc, then do that. But I was feeling already eating myself up about like putting someone up to getting on a Bronc.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially because it's not his event. I would feel terrible if he hurt
Right,
himself.
but I mean, he's the one that said it.
Right.
And he just said, we keep our word around here. So it did start with him. But I like where your sentiment's at. I do not like trying to like force people to get on.
Yeah.
Don't like it.
Yeah.
I also just want to see if I can do it too. Like, and I felt like with that pressure, it was like, cowboy up, see if you can do it.
That was wild. Like that's wild. Yeah.
It was fun.
What else is going on in rodeo time? Donnie, you're the one on the soundboard. All pressure is on you.
We've got a new guy. His name's Logan.
Logan, we
He's
do have a new
from
guy.
Detroit. He has edited before.
Do you think he's got a culture shock coming into Winnebago, Texas?
Probably a little bit because Detroit is.
He's got everything.
Yeah, Detroit's. It's hotter down here. There's less people unless he goes into Dallas. Then Dallas is obviously bigger. I bet the abandoned houses in Newcastle are pretty. I bet that's familiar to him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Got some of those in Detroit.
yeah, I think so. I've never been there personally. I don't know.
Were you aware that Logan hasn't seen Lonesome Dove? I thought that was a requirement of having come down here.
There's been some people slip through the cracks. Logan
He had
has
prior experience.
Logan has a lot of experience. Logan's more like a employee hire rather than an intern. He's gonna get to live a little bit of the intern life, but because he's edited a lot of YouTube videos. So that was he kind of got the fast track in.
We're still on that slow track, baby.
Yeah. Well, it's just a little different system if you show up here not
Yeah.
knowing how to turn a computer on.
Like he's made 2 videos this past week, and I didn't have to tell him anything.
Yeah, he didn't have to teach him one
He
thing.
just did it,
Matter of fact, I don't think he wants to be told
No,
anything. Yeah, he just made them.
which is okay with me.
Yeah, that's how Donnie operates. Yeah,
No,
loves to operate on that high level, baby.
we've gotten along great.
Yeah.
So me and you at the beginning, Donnie.
At the beginning, has it fallen off?
No, we're still tight.
Okay, good.
I might. Well, some people call me Zach, Dylan D Daytona.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Especially after yesterday.
Who calls you Zach?
No, Zach calls me Dylan D Daytona.
Is there any friction between you and Donnie still?
Oh yeah.
Is there?
Ryan?
I don't feel any
Ask
friction.
Donnie. I feel like I've always kind of thought it was really funny to point the finger at Donnie whenever I get crap from anybody at the warehouse, just because like he's the ringleader.
Bad move.
But
It backfired.
yeah,
Kind of like when Dylan
now
said,
Donnie
don't
hates
send me to
me,
the
so
booth
I
with
don't
Ryan.
know what to do.
It didn't. I don't hate you, but if you think I'm giving you when I'm not, I'm gonna just give you some anyways. You know. But I like to give people a hard time. It's fun. It's all in good fun.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah.
It's a learning experience.
I will say there's Donnie's.
character.
I think, and I'm sure this is probably true for just about all of the interns. Donnie's opinion matters the most to me. So when we first,
Is that a lot of pressure?
I don't want this responsibility.
I know you don't. Maybe that's why. But when I first got here, y'all were maybe poking fun at me or something, and I was going along with
That
it,
doesn't
and
sound
I
like us.
had said, "What'd you say?"
That doesn't sound like us.
When would we do that?
And I had said, if you recall, don't worry, y'all can't offend me. Boy, was that a mistake. Because
We've heard it before.
I more so meant it in the fact of like, oh, like what you said didn't offend me. It's okay. Like you can joke with me.
I'll say what he said. He's like, guys, I've worked in a hospital before. Trust me, you can't offend me.
Some people took that personal, and
Oh, it's a challenge.
I had told him the other day. There's actually been like 1 or 2 times since I've been here where I think I've actually been offended, and I tried to not say anything about it. One time was we were at a buck house, and I had already gotten ready. I'd put my chaps on and everything, and I had realized I can't remember what I had left. Maybe I was looking for the boots that you're letting me use, and they were either in Rodeo Blues or the trailer, and I had just walked all over there, like looking all over the ranch while wearing my chaps, like that I'd gotten ready. And I was walking back to where everyone gets ready, and I looked up, and I noticed Donnie was like filming me on his phone, and I think he saw me look at him because he like put his phone away, and I was like, in my head, I was like, God, he thinks I'm so stupid. Like, what have I done?
I told Ryan he just needs to cry. Just one day, just let it out.
Yeah, that'll help. He'll ease off.
Yeah.
If he makes you cry, that's when he backs off. Yeah. I did it early. Yeah. That's why he doesn't give me a hard time. Yeah.
I can't remember the other time I told you about the other day, but that was one
I
time.
do remember
Yeah.
the seeing you walk around in chaps.
And
That's just
I
funny.
think it was because also he wasn't poking fun at me to where like, if you're joking with me,
You
I
weren't
could
in
be
on the
against sports.
joke.
No,
You were not in on the joke.
Yeah, it was like for his
He
entertainment.
was sending that to the.
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
sending that to the boys.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That one was going in the
that's
group chat.
funny. Yeah, you weren't in on the joke. He was sending that one to the group chat.
I was getting strays I didn't know about. There.
Yeah, and because you were like, "Oh man, he's sending that to a group chat."
Yeah.
And obviously, I'm not in it,
Yeah, I did not get the video of me.
and
in my
it's about
shots.
me.
Yeah, everybody's phone goes.
That hurt
ding,
twice.
ding.
That hurt twice. Oh dang!
That sucks.
We gotta find a way to offend Dylan.
I mean, yeah, my feelings get hurt pretty easy, but it's all right. Builds character.
Yeah, we could just slap you in the back of the head, knock you out, maybe.
Have I
Seems
actually made you
so.
mad since?
No, it really takes a lot for me to.
I was gonna say like I think
You gotta cuss at my mom or my nana or my aunt, hit my brothers or something for the like really.
calling you a turd all the time doesn't do it. Got to find something else.
What
I mean-
makes you mad?
Me?
Yeah, tan boy.
I don't know if I have like a certain thing that you could like joke about that would immediately like tick me off, you know? I mean, like, I don't like jokes about like my family or like my girlfriend or something like that. But like me personally, I don't know.
You
I
didn't
have-
like at Fort Worth when those
You could-
kids said "good boy" to you.
Oh yeah. One
that
of them
would piss
was
anybody off.
Yeah,
Ty can tell you that I get irate in traffic in Houston.
Oh, really?
In Houston, oh my Lord.
That's not good.
No.
how's that going on with your girlfriend being in Fort Worth?
Man,
He just gets mad a lot.
I try to
You don't take it out on her, do you?
no. I'll put that out there. No. Yeah, traffic really gets under my skin because I've never really had to deal with it. I've never lived like near. Like,
I think
a
that's
big
a sign
city
of a deeper issue.
or anything.
Yeah, I think you need to work on that. Donnie, what makes you mad?
A lot of things. Sometimes Cole one time pressed my button pretty good. This was right after Cole got here. We were somewhere and we were at like a bull riding practice pen in Carson and like Willie were getting on some bulls, I think, and I said something about my shoulder hurting. And he's like, well, I know it isn't from getting on bucking horses. He was just like taking a shot saying I don't get on enough. I don't know. That kind of got me one time. There's a lot of kids that come up and call me short. It's not that enjoyable. I think I handle it well, though. I don't know who started that, but
The one that you had posted on your Snapchat, was it?
that was funny.
The other day.
Yeah.
Because Byers is so like
He's tiny.
He's tiny.
He's
That was funny.
Yeah. Yeah. My buddy was leading his little boy and behind him horseback. And he's like, he's a little bit, he's like 2 years old, so he's just on this horse and huge horse. And it's like, Donnie, you rode good today. And zoomed in on him. That never gets old. Unless it's a kid coming up to you at a booth. Then it gets old.
I've gotten to where I laugh along with it. At first, I wasn't laughing with
Yeah.
it, but I've gotten to where I also enjoy the joke.
Good, because I got a few videos in my phone that are some zingers that are gonna come out later.
I'm glad you said that.
I've had these in the vaults. I've been waiting to use these bad boys.
It's just more of the same. I mean, if it hasn't offended you up to this point, these aren't going to either. I would say just like dumb questions make me mad. Like sometimes like a dumb question will just like set me off. We could not figure out for the life of us what was wrong with the soundboard that day in here. I'm like talking into the mic and we're in the podcast studio. I called Donnie. I called everybody else like in here like, guys, what is going on? Why can we barely hear this? and it was like maybe Ryan's like second week, and the door, like podcast studio right here on the other side of this wall is essentially like the laundry room of the warehouse. And Ryan pops his head in. He's like, "Hey, sorry to interrupt. Y'all don't mind if I run a dryer in here, do you?"
No.
It's like, "Are you with me right now? Is this a practical joke?" Like a shot of rage went through my body. Like, "Are you?" I think that's what I said. "Are you with me right now?" This is a joke. Oh man, like little things like that will sometimes make me mad, and I don't know why. Like,
I think I thought you were being playful with me also when you said that.
Oh, no,
I think
no,
I
that
might
was-
have doubled down.
Yeah, I think
which made
yeah.
you even more mad.
I think that was rage. Yeah, not even just anger.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of another one right now. I can't off the top of my head, but that was one. Like little questions like that sometimes will just set me off. If it's obvious, if the answer is super obvious.
I think it was Zach. We had a morning meeting at some point.
Zach got me.
Or
the
no, it
other
was
day.
you. It was you. We were talking about, it was a rodeo weekend. We were trying to figure out who was going where. And right at the end, he asked like, "So am I going Friday or where
Dude.
am I going Friday?" And you're like, you had a little shot of rage. You're like, "Where have you been during this whole entire
That bothers
conversation?"
me too, though. Like we're having this meeting. We're all talking, like we're all facing the center of the circle,
Yeah.
and like we're having this meeting, and we're not doing anything else productive right now. Like,
Yeah.
and then people are like Zach earlier. He was like, "So we're bucking bulls today?" I was like,
Yeah. Did you not hear that?
The timeline is like, I don't
He
know.
literally
It's just-
started
It happens
with-
all the time, and
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Zach does it every now and then. Dylan does it every now and then. You know who does it the most?
I know who does it the most. I'm not going to point it out.
Cole Snyder does it every day at some point.
It frustrates me because I can be posting like on rodeo time. Like I'm trying to get stuff posted on rodeo time and still I can hear like I know what's going on in the conversation. Like I
Right.
know. And Cole will be like writing notes on the conversation. And he's still lost. I don't know.
I think for Cole, it comes from a fear of missing something.
Which is wild.
Like I think you talked about it on a podcast recently, actually. Like Cole stresses himself out
Whose podcast?
about.
I think it's because he knows he misses things. It's not
Maybe,
just
yeah.
like he randomly got this fear that came out of nowhere and that's what makes him miss things. No, he misses things all his life, and then all of a sudden he's like the fear has added up. Yeah, because now his job depends on making sure that he understands the
Yeah.
instructions.
Yeah, I be forget. Yeah, it's hard.
Has
sometimes.
Zach got under your skin asking about bucking
No,
yet?
I mean the brand is called Rodeo Time.
Yeah.
You know, the whole the I get it. Like, I mean, the only thing with Zach, so it we have in all these cameras that you guys are watching like a normal size SD card, and then the audio is in a micro SD card, and it goes into whenever you upload all the footage or the audio onto your computer, you put that the audio as micro SD card into what would that
Adapter.
be called?
Adapter.
An adapter.
3 syllables.
SD card. There you go with the big words again. Anyways, we were looking for some type of footage. Like, guys, check every SD card. And Zach was like, I can't find anything on this one. And it was just like, he was like, all these black ones, there's nothing on them. And it was all the adapters without micro SDs in it. I wasn't mad, but that was one of those moments where I'm like looking at him. He'd been on the media team for months.
Yeah.
He'd been on the media team I was like, you're checking an adapter. Like it does, there's not an SD card in this.
He's got that look and that
so-
tooth
so-
is just sticking.
It's okay to make that mistake, 100%. But if you're taking the time to memorize PBR Bucking Bulls of the
Oh,
year,
dude, yeah, he's got them written down in his notebook.
like he will study and he could tell you the 2002 PBR Bucking Bull of the year.
Oh, yeah.
You know, reindeer dipping or whatever it is, you know. And I'm just like, that's fine if you want to know that info. but you better know what ISO is, at least how to set it. You
And
better
search
know
of-
what white balance is. Like, learn this camera, learn what a micro SD card is. So that was, it was like one of Zach's like innocent, funny moments, you know, like where he'll just randomly say like, that cloud looks like a dolphin. And we're just all like, come on, man, we're trying to make a video here. But also,
Grow up. We're trying to make a funny YouTube video.
He did
also
get
a
me the
little
other
bit
day.
of anger attached to it where it's like, okay.
I got a little mad the other day at him. That was like the only time I've ever been mad here. But it was like Sunday was a very rough day. And like I try to not have bad days. So like if a bad day happens, it's like, or if something bad happens, wash it off. Like you're always gonna have good days. Then Sunday came around, Monday came and I was having a good day. Zach told me, hey,
Wish you could wash that off, that bad thing that happened to you. It stuck to you for 3
It's
weeks.
not that bad.
Sorry, he said wash it off. I was like, this guy ain't washing his bad experience off. He
tried to.
Sunday happens, you wash it off.
Yeah, wash it
unlike,
off.
you know,
Ryan.
like he can't.
Yep, sadly. Monday, having a great morning. Zach's like, hey, can you give me this footage? Like, it's a minute long. It'll be perfect. Like, I need it like right now. DB needs it. So I like hustle. Like, I'm already like, have something to do that day. And he's like, you got to do this. I'm like, all right, I get it done, send it to him. And then he like puts it in his video, like 10 seconds of it. And then he takes it out. He's like, yeah, that was pointless. I'm like, all that work you did was pointless. And I was like, he's like, can you please come help us watch this too? And I was like, all right, maybe you should take this out. And then he's like, nah. And just like, I don't know why I got so upset about that. I was like,
Missing a big part of the story too.
you should tell because I was mad.
It was right after you were upset that day because Zach and I had screwed up
Upset at them.
with that corrupted file.
It wasn't
Podcast.
corrupted. It wasn't corrupted. What happened?
Oh,
was,
when he exported the video too early.
Yeah, or undid
It wasn't, yeah. No, you got to wait
It had said 100%, which
in his defense.
you would think, I
means
guess.
share successful.
Yeah, but it's not done. It'll sit at 100% and continue writing and compress all those files into one. Well, he was like, he just hit exit out of Final Cut before it was finished, and then took the file.
So it took 15 minutes off the back of the podcast.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
we put out a podcast that was like, because I listened to it on my way home because I had not listened to it, and I was going to try to pick out some reels, and I was like, dang, just what the heck? Why did somebody tell an inappropriate story? Why did it just end? Yeah. Zach, who's been here for 5 months, 6 months, like, all right, man, let me walk you through how to export this video.
So
that was the day that it
started
happened.
the day. You sent something in our group chat about like, let's be more cognizant about, you know.
Yeah.
And so then he's putting out that JBDB Buck and Bulls video.
Great idea. Great execution
he
by
has-
Zach.
He has Dylan send him. He has Dylan go and find stuff and send it to him. So Dylan's putting in all this work while he's also on a time crunch for a video that he's trying to get out. And so Dylan gets it over, and Zach just wanted like a short part of it, I guess, but he sent him like longer than Zach needed. And Zach was like, "This is just unnecessary."
Yeah, that's what it was.
and then he was like, "Can you guys watch this real quick and make sure it's okay?" So then we start watching it, and Dylan was like, "Hey, like, just made like a genuine suggestion about something." Zach was like, "Nah, that part's fine." Dylan was like,
funny.
"All right." Just
That's
walked
funny.
out.
That was like a 3.5 hour long video.
Yeah.
He put all the top JBDB moments that we've had, I guess, since 2016, 2015. And yeah, that's 10 years. That's why the video is 3.5 hours long.
Yeah.
And it was just the highlights. Anyhow, great idea, great execution. Apparently, there's a 10-second part from Dylan that did not make the video. Yeah.
Oh, he told me in a minute, and then he just put 10 seconds of it in there. I was like, oh, man. And then he just was like, oh, yeah,
This
get out
is
of
just
here.
unnecessary. I don't need you.
I love you, Zach, but dang that.
The other day we went from guacamole camp. We got done with guacamole, and I said, all right, guys, y'all put all the meds in the trailer.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Well, when I back up, I had gone and bought all the meds for branding calves, vaccinating, everything. And I also got horse dewormer and for all the horses. And so we get done at Guacamole. We're going to West Camp. I tell them to put it in the trailer. And I think I know who it was, but they put just the horse dewormer in the trailer. Leave everything else in the Can-Am. So we go out to walk West Camp. We never also buck stock. When we used to all the time. We would brand and then buck stock. But
You broke
Donnie
your collarbone.
I broke my collarbone one of the times. You ripped off your finger the other time.
Yeah.
And
We
we were
weren't even
like,
bucking
let's
then.
not do that anymore. Let's just buck a different day. It's just too much, apparently. Well, that day we were doing all of it. But we were clicking and we were going to be done. And until we get out to West Camp and we go to start the Brandon pot, no medicine. Anyways, that's a long story. Like, whatever, we forgot the medicine, but that was another time I was mad. Because it was like, I looked a guy in the eyes and he went and did it. All but. I guess in his defense, like, he doesn't know exactly the medicine that needs to be given to the calves. But that's what makes me appreciate Dusty. Like, and how calm and patient he is with running a branding. Like, he will just stay so calm.
Really?
Like, a wreck will happen, and then there's not like any wreck. Like, there's never a wreck, actually, but like maybe a calf get by or whatever, and somebody's got to go get it, and it just prolongs or something happens, something like that. And then as soon as it's like done, the dust settled and everything's back to normal, like the first thing he'll do is make a joke. Like that day, we're branding our, pea-sized herds compared to them, and I'm just like losing it all day over the littlest things. But I guess it's just a whole nother level of leadership that he's got that I don't. But
Did he have to work on that, or do you think he's always like that, or did he have to work
I
on
asked him today. It's funny you say that. This morning, because we usually on the drive we talk on the phone a lot.
Oh, this is funny.
the other day. Well, to answer your question, he said that when we were on the phone this morning, he said that he's gotten better with time as a manager of people. But I think he's always had a little bit of it. But yeah, he's gotten better with time. But no, like the drives get started. You got that first little push where like, let's get everything at least going that direction. And then you're kind of like looking for cows, looking for your next man. And usually Dusty and I will talk on the phone about that time. Even if I'm not there, like if he's like he'll call me and I'll know like it's about 7:52, he just, but anyhow, if I am there, we're on the phone and we're on the drive. I was like, hold on, stay on the line. Donnie's calling me. This was last week. And Donnie buzzing in and he was like, where are you or something? No, you returned my call.
Yeah.
I called you.
Yeah.
You weren't looking for me. I was looking for you. And I was just like, you called me back and I merged the calls real quick.
Oh, nice.
And he was like, how are y'all next to each other? I just left Dusty.
I had just seen him, and I hadn't seen him in a long while. I
Yeah,
was like,
we had a lot of country. For the cow punchers listening, like we had me, Donnie, and Dusty had a lot of country. The way it shook out, and it's very brushy. And anyway, we ended up talking on the phone for like 20 minutes, like
Nice.
the three of us. Like we're like, well, I'd come bump you, but we're on the phone. Like, but he just entered the chat unknowingly, and he was like, y'all just do this? You just talk on the phone?
Donnie's gonna start calling y'all every time. It's like,
Yeah.
let's get our morning talks in.
Yeah. That was funny. That was funny.
I was seriously worried because I was like, I thought he just handed Dusty the phone.
But even then, like those are some moments where I'm like, dude, we're barely making it on this drive. We're having to work our tail off. Like, are we going to make it? Are we going to have the cows? Mm-hmm. Maybe there's fog. I don't know, whatever. I'll have that mindset. And then I'll be on the phone with Dusty and he's just like, so what do you think about this horse? Or
Oh,
something like
that's
that. He's
awesome.
just like it's not even registering with him. And like, I'm not on the level that he is, but I'm savvy enough to know that like he should be at least a little freaked out, and he's not. You know what I'm saying? Oh man.
Do you think in moments like that, like when you see him do that, do you think when you get in those moments that you're gonna try to like flip that switch of being like anxious or like your anxiety's high, like recognize that it's going on and then try to like counter
It
it?
helps. I think that there's probably some instances where in my job he would be different, but
For sure.
the thing, I don't know. I'm trying to like give myself an excuse. No.
I think
I think it's cool with him because like we all know with livestock, things can go bad real fast.
Right.
Like things can get turned around, like a running off cow, a horse, whatever. Somebody's horse starts bucking or like, and the stakes are higher. We got to get the work done because in Texas it's hot. So we are on a clock. But then also like, man, like something could go wrong. Somebody could get seriously hurt. I guess that's the part that's impressive to me when somebody can stay cool in situations where the stakes are higher.
Right.
With our job, the stakes aren't as high. Like usually, like I got a little mad because the back end of that video got cut off, and that's our main job is putting out videos.
Right.
But usually, like we're not in a situation where something could go.
I do think to your point though, like Dusty probably also has a peace of mind. He's got a bunch of top hands working for him and whatnot.
That's
when
right.
the stakes
I
are
was
high.
gonna say that,
But
like,
when
he
the
has-
stakes are high for us, it's a bunch of kids that like are not competent to the
Yeah.
job. That, like, you know what I mean? So like it is more
we
stressful.
should not be doing it.
Yeah, that's true.
like-
That's true. And to this young man's defense, that didn't put again, he didn't even realize. In my mind, it was simple because it was all in the back seat of the Can-Am, and I didn't mind if the horse dewormer got in there. Also, I didn't want only horse dewormer. I wanted the
Right,
calf
yeah.
medicine also. And so, like in his defense, he doesn't. But no, he should have got it. No, he should have got it 100%. But yeah, you're right. There is a level of like he is dealing with top hands with cows, and that day like
They
damn.
had put the medicine. I watched. They had put the medicine in the back of the Can-Am.
Uh-huh.
So I would have thought they would be like, "All right,
Yeah, they were the ones that originally put.
we need
yeah.
to put the medicine." that
Zach
we
had a
just-
head injury.
That was after though.
No, it was before.
Oh yeah, it was. Dang.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna be mad at me for a second there.
When?
Because when me and Kevin pulled up, we were kind of late and we didn't get around them cows. And I was like, oh man, I was stressing the whole time.
To the holdup?
Yeah, I was.
No,
I
I mean,
seen that
whatever.
and I was like, oh.
When you guys had the shortest distance to ride, and
Well, you don't
Took me
understand.
the longest.
Kevin was having problems, and then his horse brought problems to my horse, and it was just like Kevin
See,
walked
no,
towards me.
That kind of that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I do have like this nuanced, like very specific. Like that is something that like, hey, the cows got by you or whatever. You're trying your butt off. I get that, but if I look you in the eyes and tell you to put the calf medicine in the trailer, and then we go out and we end up being 40 minutes late because you didn't put it in the, that's just different to me.
Yes, sir.
If you're trying to catch a cow and you don't get her caught, like whatever.
Do you remember the cattle company day? Maybe I can't remember which one it was. Maybe it was the video we titled Cattle Company Day recently in the fall. But you were upset about something, and then there was that whole time period we were trying to figure out who was eating tails and whatnot, and you were sitting talking about the cow that we were going to take to the sale barn, and Birdman walked up behind you and took a big chunk out of
I do remember
your
that.
horse's tail.
Yeah.
And I think maybe Cole was filming in the background because you were already, I think something before that had happened. But anyways, that happened in the background. I'm just like, like I'm trying not to laugh because I felt really awkward and I could tell you were really upset.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if you remembered that or what went
Oh,
on
I
that
remember.
day.
I remember the horse doing that. I don't remember you like almost laughing, but yeah,
Yeah,
like
make
it
sure you
makes
didn't
me
see
want to
me.
like. It makes me want to take the horse to the vet and get euthanized. That's what it makes me want to do. Like to put like I'm gonna say that as PC as possible on this podcast, but like to watch a horse bite a tail, yeah, it makes me want to like have the vet clinic put that horse down in the most humane way possible. Yeah. But I didn't do any. The only time I think it's necessary to strike a horse is if they bite you. And it has to be done right then.
Yeah.
You know, you got to nip that in the bud, I think. So that's the only thing that I think that. But like if they bite a tail, it really makes me want to add a rule in there.
Yeah. His tails are so pretty.
Yeah.
Not when they're short.
But anyways, I can't think of any other. Can you think of any other instances?
Where you've gotten mad?
Yeah.
Yes. I can think of one where you've gotten mad at me.
I have a list in my room.
I have a list in my room. Recently, we called in an order to a restaurant, and we showed up, and the food wasn't ready. I felt like you were pretty upset then.
Which one?
Well, we were on our way to JB's, and it was a restaurant right along I-20.
Dude, never even registered. They were like, I talked to that lady, and I was like, hey, we're 40 minutes out. Dude, I gave them 40 minutes. And then they were like, they hadn't even started when we got there. That part wasn't, it was like them being mad at me for asking again later. They were like, calm down. We were there for an extra 40 minutes. Like, y'all didn't even start. What's the point of calling it in?
Bam.
That makes me, I'm standing on business with that one.
Come on.
I thought you meant when that guy, was that me and you that went? No, that was me and Ty. Golly, I wish I could remember the chain of that restaurant because I was so mad at that guy. They were so mean. We just freaking left. Yeah, I left a big tip too.
Where was that?
It was at a steakhouse on our way to Tennessee whenever we went to Nashville.
You got mad at me and Wes one time. We were supposed to be like moving some pallets around, and we were waiting on Charles, and you had left and came back, and we were still waiting on Charles in the same spot. We didn't even like. It was like my first week here. We hadn't even started yet.
Yeah.
You got real mad about that.
Yeah, I did get mad about that. I stayed and worked with y'all.
Yeah.
Ty's on vacation this week. He's not going to answer a call from his boss.
You did leave a very nice letter or a note to that one waiter in California because he was coon finger at drinks.
Did I leave the note?
Because you had enough. Like he did it like twice.
He was like grabbing it around the rim.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
And then like
Dude, that's what he was doing.
I've heard you mention that before.
the third time he
Yeah,
did
that's
it,
gross.
and DV like whipped out a pen and.
But
just
I
started-
also left him money.
Yes, you did.
I left a hefty tip.
The note was really nice though. It's like it was like not shooting him down at all. It's like if you want a better tip, I would stop doing this. You did a great job. Besides that part,
Dude, there's just no telling where your hands have been.
No.
And then like you're just like literally putting your
That's
fingers
like-
like all over
That's
the
like restaurant 101.
restaurant
Yeah.
101.
That's
Isn't
like
that like a health department
that's
infraction?
that's like day one.
It should
stuff.
be. If it isn't,
that
it
dude was
ought to
probably
be.
scratching
I
his butt
remember-
in the back.
I remember being a little kid knowing that.
Like, just grab the
that's
bottom of the
not
glass.
how you grab a
And what
cup.
some people would probably do is use a straw, but Daddy doesn't use straws.
I don't use straws either.
Real men don't use straws.
I don't.
Yeah.
Save the turtles.
It's not even about the turtles.
No, it's not about the turtles.
It's not about the money.
I'll put a turtle in the road. I'll pull over to get him off. I'll get a turtle off the side of the road and put him in the middle of the road.
I don't think those are the turtles we're talking about. But one time we pulled up behind the school bus.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do
We
that.
pulled up behind the school bus, and this school bus driver was moving a turtle out of the road, and we were behind it, and Dale was filming her doing it, and he's panned over to me, and he's like, "Stop!" I was like, "Stop!" and I'll put the turtle back in.
I do remember that now. I have been known to move turtles, like off of the road. Like of course I'm not going to try to hit a turtle. I was with a buddy of mine, and he was driving, and we were going home. I was in high school, and I was like, "Hey man, stop so I can get this turtle." So we get up to it, and he's like pulling over to let me get out. I open my doors, how close we were to it. He's still moving. And this joker speeds up and drives over the turtle and loses it. He laughed his butt off, and I just slammed the door, and I just like bow of silence. Like, he did it for the bit. You know, obviously this poor turtle, took one for the team just as a joke to my buddy. Oh my gosh, I was so mad at him.
That's
I was
funny.
so mad at him.
I do get upset at people that swerve to hit animals. There's people that will like
Dude, if it's a coyote,
Yeah.
kill them all and let
Kill 'em
God
all.
sort them
I
out.
don't know if I've ever almost hit a coyote.
Dude, kill them all and let God sort them out.
Lay him down, baby.
Dude, you watch a coyote, like, I got a friend who watched a coyote carry his dog off. Dude, can you imagine? Like,
Yeah,
he's
no.
going to eat him alive.
Yeah.
And like that expression gets used too much. Because can you think about, imagine being alive and watching something eat you. Getting eaten alive, that's what that means. Like,
Yeah.
no, I'm going to start on your leg. No, you're not going to die for a while.
Yeah.
Like, and so like that's what's happening with them wolves. Like, you don't get mad at a hunter. Golly, like at least that sucker's dead like within moment. Like with a gun, it is like it's dead in an instant. With a bow, it's like give it 4 seconds, it's gone.
Yeah.
With a wolf, that son of a gun is going to be half eaten before it finally dies.
Yeah.
Like that's terrible. So yeah, I got no, dude. If
No
one,
sympathy
if
for
a coyote
coyotes.
goes in front of me, gone.
Anything else?
Clip that.
I got a list. Yeah. No, like I mean,
Stuff
like,
that you'd swerve to hit.
possums, and I put any other rodent under it.
Really?
Like I'd hit a skunk.
I'm not
I
gonna
don't
swerve
know
to hit a
about that.
skunk.
I'll
just
swerve
for
to
the
hit a
smell.
skunk. I
Just
don't
for the
mind
smell.
if I'm going fast enough. If I'm going like 10 miles an hour, but like because a vet told me we've lost a horse to EPM, and a vet told me that possums disease is what they call it. Not only possums give that, but also raccoons and skunks and cats, stray cats. But I won't speed
See
up
you,
to
Ranch
hit a
Kitty.
cat. I won't speed up to hit a cat. So anyways.
well, maybe it was people like try to hit cats.
Pigs,
sometimes. I think that's messed
I'll
up.
swerve to hit a pig. I've ran over a lot of pigs on
Have you?
purpose out in the pasture.
Someone,
We were- worried
Dude, those
about
are
my-
like cockroaches, man.
Yeah.
I know this
Yeah.
ain't gonna change your opinion at all, but someone told me recently that the more coyotes you kill, the more there are.
Yeah, I
Because-
know. It creates a vacuum. They
Yeah.
say that about all of them. Like what I was doing with the skunks.
Yeah.
I just don't believe them.
I've seen a lot less skunks since you
Word.
started that.
Same.
Yeah. This year was night and day different.
They ain't flooding in here.
I did have one that was under my house a little bit a month or two ago, but it's definitely different.
Dude, we put a hurting on them.
Yeah.
I
And
am
they ain't came
curious
back.
to see the rattlesnake population this summer because of it.
There's still cats.
The cats.
Oh yeah, dude, cats will f up a snake.
I figured a rattlesnake would kill a cat.
no,
We need more
will
cats soon.
Cats
Because
will F up
aren't
a
skunks
snake.
are like kind of immune to
They are immune to. They are like
to venom.
they're relatives to.
Hey, old son, this podcast is brought to you by Texas Precious Metals. That's right. Dale Brisby loves him some gold and silver, and I get it from Texas Precious Metals. TexMetals.com. TEX Metals.com. They've even got these coins PRCA, UFC, Cody Webster, and a Rodeo time coin coming soon, available on TexMetals.com. That's just where I like to get my gold and silver, old son. And if you do too, go to TexMetals.com.
I hate that I sound like I hate animals because I don't.
No, man.
No, you
I
don't.
love animals.
Yeah.
Dude, like I cried whenever Boone
Some love, baby.
died. I cried when I'm trying to remember. There's been some animals I've like bawled my face out.
Did you cry for
whenever.
catfish?
I don't think so. I don't think so. It was just the
Why was that
nature
so
of
funny?
how I found
I
out.
don't know. He just said Bode, and I know he's probably gonna say Lucas, and then
Lucas for sure. I cried whenever Lucas died.
catfish not so much.
I did like catfish. I did, but I didn't really. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, horses, but like,
Will you shed a tear for Ranch Kitty?
that one will be hard. The only thing that'll make it an easier blow for Ranch Kitty is because, like, I don't think unless something was ran over, you typically don't get to see a cat
Yeah, cats just kind of go off and die.
Yeah, they just
unless they're
disappear.
ran over.
Yeah.
I pray she doesn't get ran over. I also pray that she doesn't get like carried off by a coyote.
Yeah.
It was like, but anyway, yeah. I don't know. Like, I have a reason.
Yeah.
Coyotes kill baby
Yeah.
calves. They kill. And oh no, they don't. Have you watched a coyote eat a baby calf alive? Again, like, anyway. Yeah, that's just how I feel about that. And a lot of people are
I
like,
think I saw one eat one the other day.
rattlesnakes, dude, no problem killing a rattlesnake.
Oh yeah.
People got frustrated with us killing rattlesnakes. I'm like, dude, all these
They're
things
gonna love
do.
this video.
Kill them all.
All they do is just like, especially like if they're around like my area, bro, get that sucker gone.
Come on.
Someone got mad at you for killing that scorpion, right?
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
that was funny.
That was
I
so
laughed
funny.
out loud
funny.
at that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not see that coming at all. That was funny. I'll give you that. That was funny. I
made
had
that-
never seen that joke before. That caught me completely.
I'm sure
off
somebody else has made the joke before, but I have not seen it either. But like, I made that same exact video like 5 years ago in my sink, and because I got the dawn, I was like, man, I wonder, because I'd realized like you put it on a dog, fleas immediately fleas die on a dog when you clean them with Dawn. So I was like, I wonder if it'll do that to the. And so I started filming it, and I was like, nah. But yeah, dude, if a person doesn't LOL that and they like think that I'm the worst in the world for killing that scorpion, like
It's a crab spider.
we're probably gonna disagree on like the fundamentals of a lot.
They also breed
everything.
in here. Like then we just have a scorpion problem. Like we had a nest or something last summer. I think the amount of scorpions we found and I guess that was my first summer in Texas, so I don't know. But it seemed like
Man,
there
they're
was a
common,
lot of scorpions in the warehouse.
I've always seen them.
Yeah, they're pretty common.
Everywhere.
They
Really?
come out of your drains and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had some in my container.
Thankfully, I've
baby
never
ones.
been bit. Everybody in my family got bit in our house growing up, but yeah, like I've never been
Does it hurt?
that I
pretty
know
bad?
of. I heard it does. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm sure it does. I bet it's worse.
I tried
than it
to let
was.
that one sting me that was stuck in the rat trap that one time, but
Yeah.
it didn't sting me.
Yeah,
Why don't you
I'm just not
grab
excited
it
for
and
those
sting
dang
you?
burrs, the spiky things that time of year.
yeah. Stickers.
The stickers. Oh man, those things hurt.
Well, we sprayed everywhere for them. They're not
Yeah, we
that
did.
bad. They're not that bad.
That's what I was thinking. They're not that bad, but they're just annoying.
What's wrong with you, boy?
I'm glad to see your grass is okay because I let Toby do the calculations on how much to put in there. Even though Kevin wrote down everything we needed to do, we didn't have anything to pour it into to dump it in the deal. So he used a water bottle. And I don't think he did not calculate it right. And we poured way too much. And we sprayed your lawn first. And I was like, thank goodness it's okay.
Yeah, dude.
I was so afraid for a week there. I was
Last year we didn't spray. I hated it, man. There's stickers
They're
everywhere.
not that bad.
Did you go to?
Thank you, Donnie.
Touche. What's y'all's life advice?
I got one. Every man dies, but not every man lives. Fear God. William Wallace was off that. He quoted that in that movie.
Good movie.
Very good movie.
What about you, Tan Boy?
I have two.
Okay.
First one, if you're gonna make a bet on a spray tan, make sure you have a secure job or a college degree first, because I did not know I would be this dark. And
Dude, can you imagine this guy showing up for a job interview? That would be hilarious. God, that's funny.
second thing is something, I don't know, I've just been thinking about it lately. My friend, one of my buddies had called me out for, I think in college or high school, someone had like mispronounced a word. This one's more serious. And I had poked fun at him for it. And he was like, hey man, like if somebody mispronounces a word, it's probably because they learned it by reading. And like, that's okay. And I was just like, dang, yeah. Like,
Who told you that?
I can't remember. It was one of my buddies, but
Oh,
I
okay.
don't
It
remember.
wasn't like the professor or something.
No.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it was just one of my buddies called me out on it. And so I've just been thinking about that lately. Just slow to judge, I guess.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good job, Ryan. Hope it sticks.
Hope it stays.
Not like this.
Why do you say that, Dylan? You be
Because he does it all the time.
mispronouncing words a lot.
Every day. It'll be like middle of a conversation, and he'll be like, you know, you said that word wrong, right?
He doesn't mispronounce words. He just makes up new ones. I remember the word that back then, and when
What
I
would
got
that
called
friend
out,
tell you to do?
the friend. Well,
Exactly.
the word that
What
was
would he tell you to do?
mispronounced was epitome, and the person pronounced it epitome because it's spelled like that.
That's funny.
he
that's
on the
Who's
other
funny.
the
hand.
person?
I get it. You're gonna have to say something. If somebody says epitome, it's gonna be hard for me not to say something. Wait a second. What's an epitome? What are you talking about? This is the epitome of why I get mad at you every day. Wait a second, back up. What'd you say, bro?
You said epitome?
I didn't say
that's
that,
the
but
that's the original thing.
But it's
that,
spelled like that, so I can
not
understand
even saying
that.
that big
He
word.
just like will say
no. I disagree with
words.
your friend that told you not to mention anything, dude. If somebody pronounces epitome, epitome, oh man, maybe I need to check my heart because I am going to rip them apart. Oh, I don't care if it's my mom. Like, wow, epitome. That's hilarious. Just because it's funny. That's funny.
It is funny. And things like Yosemite, people will say Yosemite a lot. Stuff like that. But it's still like spelled like I can understand that. He just makes up new words.
It's easy to make up new
Arab
words.
or
And say
what do you
something.
say about that?
Unless you're like in like 10th grade, 9th grade, 8th grade, and somebody's reading it and they're trying to sound it out. Is that what was going on? Because then it's messed up.
No, they try to use it in a sentence because
Oh, they were trying to sound cool.
Yeah.
Oh, bro. Yeah, call me the executioner. Because they're like, yeah. What about you, Donnie?
What we do in life echoes into eternity.
Love it.
Thanks. I've never gotten that kind of reaction out of you for my life advice.
That was way better Braveheart quote than what he made.
Dang. Sweet.
I'm just kidding. Yeah. Oh man, what was my life advice? I was gonna say something about being humble, but like then I just want to like, can you find the phone number of the guy that pronounced
I'm
it
the humblest.
epitome? Because I want to call and make fun of him. Like I want to call him, say, "Yo, this is my friend Dale Brisby. I work for him now, and I'm just gonna make fun." Anyway, sorry. I think that humility is important, and I need to practice it. I was gonna say my opinion's not that important, so but that's kind of wild to say on a podcast. That's my podcast where I'm the host, and I'm at the end of it. I'm giving life advice.
it's true.
But I do think that. I think each of our opinions is not quite as important as we think it is. Also, life advice, rodeo time. Go there. Get the new apparel. We've got new shirts, new caps. We've got a denim jacket, even though it's warming up. We've got vests. Maybe you need a vest because it's a little cool in the mornings.
Yeah, maybe you're from up north.
Yeah. Check out rodeotime.com for all those apparel needs. It's the greatest apparel line known to man. On to the next one. Pow pow. Tan boy.